Hey guys, welcome back to the Coca-Cola 600 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we're after an exciting race at Kansas and an exciting race at Talladega. Actually, it was two good races the last couple weeks. We come in here with three different people picking up their first career win. Will we see another first time winner? Patrick Gill comes in with the points lead, and then it goes Bailey Scott, who has 28 points behind him. And then Irvon Alonso, Andrew Jordan, Colin Grant, your top five. Anthony Newton is 6 in points. He's starting on pole today. This is his first career pole. Then we'll go into Andre Weeks, last week's winning Cameron Garlington, Stephen Rooks, Philip Goldberg, Brian Walter, Bailey Scott, Cody Brennan, Andrew Jordan, and Ryan Saroff. Then look at the rest of the field. Patrick Gill starting in the back. He rounds out your field. Him and the 33 car of Alex Hawkins round out the field. So let's get the command to start engines and let's get going because we go here, then we go to Dover, and so that will be fun. Driver, start your engines. Oh, and there was the command. What a beautiful command. Alright, we'll be right back. Anthony Newton and Andre Weeks will lead us to the green flag. Here they come down the backstretch. Anthony Newton, this is his first career pole. He comes in 6 in points, 55 points back. He has 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s. And so, not too bad. This marks the 12th race of the season already. Already there. Which is pretty good. Cameron Blake coming off one at Kansas, starting third starting spot. It's pretty good. You can get a good inside run right here, but here we go. It's Anthony Newton and Andre Weeks to lead us to the green flag. Anthony Newton leads us to the green flag. Here we go. We are green flag here for the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And like I said, the third spot would be a good spot because look who led lap 1. It was the 6 car, Cameron Blake. But Philip Goldberg now gets under Cameron and is trying to take away the lead. And here comes Bailey Scott, your Talladega winner. And we're 3 wide. And we got some hard racing out the front. Bailey Scott on the far inside. Oh, and they scatter, and we got a wreck on the front stretch. Andre Jordan goes around. Anthony Newton. Oh, and everyone just piles in behind. Big wreck here on just lap 3 of 51. We're going to be right back. Philip Goldberg's your race leader. Malik Nivens is running 34th actually right here. And Marshall Rich is actually going to get in the wall up here. This actually brings out the caution flag. He is in Robert Fergus, and then Marshall just goes across the front bumper, collects Malik Nivens. And these two drivers will wreck. And this is what brings out the caution before the wreck on the front stretch happens. I did not notice this. I heard it, I thought, but I didn't realize caution had come out. Malik Nivens slides up the racetrack. So this is why we were under caution. See, caution's out right then. And then we go back to the front, and right here is where everything happens. Everyone gets in the wall. Andre pushes Andrew Jordan down, and then Andrew tries to comes back across, but he's going to get into the side of Andre Weeks, and then here goes Andre Jordan up the track into Anthony Newton, and then everyone behind them. Cody Hagan, nowhere to go. Just all these drivers nowhere to go in the back. Let's go on board really quick with the 7 car. No. We'll go with Steven Rooks. On board. Just right there, takes out Anthony Newton. Cody Hagen's gets tapped. Right then Steven gets involved. Steven almost made it out. We got Hank Akbar around, Eric Powers, Carson Scott, Dejon Weeks. Brian Goldberg went around. Here comes the 23 car of Marshall Rich. Slows down, but he'll get in the back of the 1 car. Then Keegan Alsup's got some heavy damage. Let's see what happened to Keegan. Gets running from behind. So we got the big one here on lap 3 of 51. We'll be right back live, and we'll see your running order. So we're back after the first caution of the day. It looks like Philip, your race leader, is going to hit pit road. And let's just get everyone else who comes. Well, they don't have a really good one. So Philip hits pit road. And right there, we'll just see who else hits pit road behind him. A lot of people actually aren't hitting pit road. Or, no, here they come. I was about to say, a lot of people should, because a lot of people was getting damage from that wreck. Alright, we will Philip first one off. We'll be right back when the running order gets situated. Okay, so we're back. Bailey Scott, your race leader. Philip Goldberg is the first car that came out. He will restart 4th. I didn't mean to fast forward as much as I did, but Graham Stecker 3rd. Andre Weeks. Out of the race, we have 3 drivers. Oops. Anthony Newton, Igor Silva, and the 33 car of Alex Hawkins are retired. We only have 22 drivers on the lead lap, and that's Raymond Fisher, the last driver. So back here. So this inside lane, all these drivers are 1 lap down from hitting pit road or just getting lapped. Patrick Gill, you see him. He's 1 lap down. He's running in the 24th position. At Talladega, remember, he lost his hood. He had a bunch of damage, and he came back and got a top 20. So we know Patrick Gill, nothing can really ruin his day. Malik Niven's the first car 1 lap down after a spin. Bailey Scott's going to restart the race here on lap 7 of 51. The Coca-Cola 600 is green once again here at Charlotte. And Bailey gets a good restart. All these drivers have to get around the inside lane, which is 1 lap down. So this will be interesting. And Patrick's fading very quickly. They're going 3 wide around him. And now he's going to get pushed to the far outside maybe. Malik Nivens looks like he can still run up here with everyone. The field, see how everyone's doing. Alright. So now Malik's going to get pushed to the outside and your top 4 pulls away. Philip Goldberg got 4 tires on his stop. So here he comes. He's charging Graham Stecker for 3rd already. Philip won at Martinsville earlier this season. I'm going to make sure everyone gets through here fine. And look at this. 3 wide for 2nd. Graham, Andre, and Philip. Philip pulls out. Now Philip's going to try to go 3 wide. Saw Anthony Corey back on the wall back there. Malik Niven's still running up here. He's trying to just get a lap back. His car wasn't damaged at all through that because he went for a spin, which brought out the caution. So he actually is not... He has no damage to his car whatsoever. And there's a big wreck once again on the front straightaway. Caution's out. Another caution here on lap 10 of 51. And for the race lead, Philip's trying to take it right at the line. It's going to be... I think it's Graham. Graham's going to be your leader under caution. And I guess we'll be right back to see. Oh, and Oh, they're trying to avoid. We'll be back to see your running order and why we're under caution. Cameron Blake's running 14th with Mike Collin and Cody Brennan, Dejon and Anthony. So Cameron gets in the wall right here, then he slides down across the front bumper of Cody, gets into Mike Collin, and then Cameron goes around, collects Patrick Gill, Robert Goldberg, and then Hair Gels gets in it, taps Robert Goldberg, and then you got a big pack of cars coming up right here. And they all pretty much make it through except for Raymond Fisher, who gets hit Stephen Rooks in the back, and then Cody Brennan, the 47 car of Henry Powers, and the 9 car of Ferdinand. And then here comes Andre. I'm pretty sure Andre got through it. He did. So Ferdinand was part of this big group. It looks like he didn't get too much damage. Hair Joe, though, he went for a ride. Let's go on board with him. So we got another caution here on lap 10 of 51. We'll be right back live. So Graham Stecker's your race leader. Raced almost 3 wide right there to see who would be the race leader. Looks like Malik. Looks like a lot of people hit pit road. Patrick Gill, he might be done. Yeah, he's done for the day. And Graham comes down, and it looks like everyone might hit pit road this time. Okay, I'm not sure who's on the lead lap and who's not, so this is going to be kind of confusing. Looks like a lot of drivers that were 1 lap down stay out. See who comes off first. Will it be Graham or Phillip? Looks like Graham took 2 tires, and he's going to take 4 tires. Graham pulls out. Phillip gets his other side, and so Graham's going to be the first one off. We'll see where he restarts. We'll be back when the running order gets situated. Okay, we're back live. Here it is. Graham came out first. He's your he's your race leader. Then it's Phillip. Then it's Andre, Bobby, and Colin Grant, your top 5. Out of the race, Cameron Blake, Hair Joe, Robert Goldberg, and Patrick Gill all have retired. Not good day for Patrick Gill. Came in as the points leader, 28 points ahead of Bailey Scott, who currently runs in the 14th position. So maybe Bailey can come out here with a good finish and maybe close in on that point lead. This would mark only Patrick Gill's 3rd DNF. So Raymond Fisher's the first car 1 lap down. Still just 18 cars on the lap this time, actually. So we've seen 2 big ones, and I'm actually surprised. Andrew Jordan is still in the lead lap, running 18th. He's the slowest car on the track. And then you got people like Keegan Alsop not even racing with the hood. Who else? I think Patrick Gill was the only other one. But he's still on the track. So we're restarting on lap 15 and 51. So we still got a long ways to go in this race, guys. And we've already seen 2 big wrecks take out a lot of people. But Graham Stecker's up front. And here we go. Green flag's out once again here. Phillip Goldberg trying to take the race lead. And Raymond Fisher holds up that whole inside line. Everyone 1 lap down is being held back, and just big congestion here. Hopefully they're going to try to go around him. Here comes Dejon. That pretty much kills any of these drivers' goals trying to take back their lap. Malik Nivens, we know he was pretty fast running up there with the leaders earlier, so not good for him. And it looks like Phillip Goldberg took the race lead while we were away. Andre and Bobby Wood followed him. Graham Stecker fell back to 4th. And here's Colin, Ryan Saroff, the 40 car Cameron Garlington, the 24 car Brian Walter. Then we got your 7 car of Sam Fraser, the 35 car of Hank Akbar. Believe Hank Akbar rounds out your top 10. He does. Then back right here, And now Andre Weeks is going to the race lead, but Bobby Fraser under him. All four of these, only one driver in the top 5 this year has got to win, and that's Philip Goldberg, who's in the 4th position currently. But Bobby Fraser takes the race lead. And now the top 2 pull away just a little bit as we almost went 3 wide, but Ryan Surroff's making his name up here. Hank Akbar, he was just 10th last lap, but looks like he gained a few more positions. He's 7th now. And Graham Stecker trying to take the race lead back once again. Graham comes in 37th in points. Graham has not had a good year, but he's been up front a lot, but he's just not very consistent. He has 6 DNFs. That's the most of anybody. So he's got a lot of bad luck. Last week at Kansas, he flipped over. So, but he's out here at Charlotte leading, and here comes Ryan Surroff on the inside of Graham for the race lead. And Ryan Surroff is now going to take the race lead, and Phillip's down, way down there. Here comes Phillip. There's the 2 car of Andrew Jordan, who's now just crossing the start-finish line as our drivers are getting through turns 3 and 4. So they're going to catch him soon. No! Oh, there we go. Graham Stecker. Ryan Surroff. Graham with big air. Up and over again. 2nd week in a row for Graham Stecker. Just talking about how he wrecked last week and went over. And everyone gets involved. Big wreck here on lap 21 of 51. Your race leader right now is actually the 7 car of Sam Fraser. They're racing it out. I believe it will be Sam. It looked like they almost saved it, but they did not. And Sam Fraser will lead under the yellow flag. Ooh, they need to slow down right now. Alright, we will be right back to see that hard hit for Graham Stecker. We'll be back. Graham Stecker's running 4th right here. He just lost the race lead. Ryan Surroff gets outside. He's going to hit the wall, come down against Graham, and come down against Graham's teammate Andre. And then it looks like they might have saved it, but Andre comes back up, tags Graham. Bobby Fraser got involved, and then Graham just hits some dent in the track and gets in the wall and then flips over. Bobby Fraser also flips, and then all these drivers 1 lap down. They just come in. They're all single file, so they have nowhere to go. Hard hit for Caleb Brennan. Oh, and then watch all these other drivers. Keegan Alsop tries to avoid it. He does. Let's go back up to the front with the 34 car of Andre. He goes through the grass, tags Graham, and then second week in a row, Graham Stecker's been up and over though. I was just saying most of the time he's running up front before he'll be taken out. So I mean, this will mark his 7th DNF. So it looks like Ferdinand tags Bobby Fraser, which gets him up and over. Hank Akbar. Oh, wow. So 3rd big one on the front straightaway. This front straightaway is dangerous here at Charlotte, folks. We're only on lap 21 of 51. We'll be right back. Alright, as we come back, Sam Fraser came out of nowhere and pretty much he took the race lead. Not be surprised if he hits pit road this time by pretty much every caution you want to come and get some tires. Sam Fraser, Phillip, Cameron Garlington, Bailey Scott, Ryan Surroff, Steven Rooks. And then all these drivers just trying to figure out where they're running. They're still at the end of turn 1. Alright, here's the 7 car of Sam Fraser. Looks like a lot of drivers might be done for the day. A lot of drivers 1 lap down with damage actually don't pit, and looks like Sam Fraser will be first one off. We'll see where he restarts. We'll be back when the running order gets settled here at Charlotte. Okay, we're back. Sam Fraser actually will restart as the race lead. Then it's Phillip, Bailey Scott. And then it's actually Cameron Garlington, Ryan Saroff, Hank Akbar, Cody Brennan, Mike Collin, Cody Hagan, and Andre Jordan. Top 11. Actually, and then the 24 car guys lap back. That is Brian Walter. Then everyone else one lap down. And then out of the race now, Jeff Fraser, Ferdinand Gabot, Steven Rooks, Noah Kramer, Eric Powers, Marshall Rich, Bobby Fraser, Graham Stecker, Colin Grant, the 55 car of Brian Goldberg, Henry Powers, and Carson Scott. That's 12 drivers retired after that wreck. That was the biggest wreck we've had yet. 2 drivers up and over. We're getting down to just a few drivers left on the lead lap, guys. I mean, soon it's going to be just a few drivers. In your top 10 right now, only 2 drivers have a win, and that's Phillip and Bailey. They're running second and third. Phillip is P. Gilbert. No, I know he's in the top 10. Anyways, Sam Fraser is going to restart the race lead once again here, and we're back green at the Coca-Cola 600. Phillip Goldberg is actually 17th in points. I thought he was higher than that, but he's tied for actually 16th. And your top 3 pull away, just as I thought. Everyone else has a lot of damage. And here you can see the slow drivers. Well, I think Andre's holding a lot of them up. But now back here, Hank Akbar, he's got some damage. But Cody Brennan actually does not have a lot of damage for being running in the back most of the race. If he can get his car tuned up, maybe he'll be racing for the race lead. And he almost just went 3 wide with them. And here goes Phillip and Bailey to take the race lead around Sam Fraser. Sam Fraser actually comes in 32nd in points. So Sam's needs a win. And Phillip and Bailey take over first and second. And here goes Cody Brennan. He's trying to make his way to the front. And all these drivers are actually slow. I thought maybe just Andre Weeks was holding them up, but Andre's falling back. And Sam Fraser's marching back to the front, trying to pass Bailey Scott for second. You got a good 6 drivers all within 2 seconds of one another. Dave John is 1 lap down, trying to be the first driver. Get his lap back. I think they're about to start catching some lap traffic real soon here. Raymond's just on the back straightaway, and they're now turning into turn 1 and 2, and then Raymond's just getting on 3 and 4. And Sam Fraser trying to take the race lead back from Phillip Goldberg. His top 3 have been switching the lead. Some hard racing from all these drivers. The field's really spread out now because we're just trying to lose everyone. And now only the top 4 is 2 seconds. As it looks like Hank Akbar, Ryan Saroff, and Mike Collin now start to slip back. Cody starts to slip back. He actually gained that lap. My bad. And not sure when we'll see them catch them. But here comes Bailey Scott trying to take the race lead. He's up to second. He passed Phillip through 1 and 2 that time. Bailey Scott won at Talladega. This is actually Bailey's home track race. So, good to see him running from. Phillip almost gets into Bailey Scott, and that allows Phillip to get on the inside of Bailey. He's going to push Bailey up the track a little bit, it looks like. And Phillip Goldberg trying to take second back away from Bailey Scott. Cody Brennan lost a little bit that lap. Maybe, let's see if he can catch up. Here's Raymond Fisher, and here's the leaders. And Cody continues to lose more and more. Bailey Scott rides the wall right there. As you can see, everyone's just single file. And here's Raymond Fisher, and here's the race leaders. So we're right here. We're about to catch this lap traffic. Will lap traffic play a role? Bailey Scott starts to fall back now just a little bit. Philip Goldberg under Sam Fraser trying to take the race lead. Here goes Philip. And he'll lead that lap. But can he clear him? And there's Raymond Fisher. You can now see him. He's right here in front of the leaders. And they catch him. Oh, Philip's going to get hold up by him. They catch him real fast. That pushed Sam and Bailey actually into the wall. And that actually helps Cody close in just a little bit. Now Sam pulls away. They catch him really fast and just pass him. And John and Cody Brennan pull into the race leaders. And here the next two drivers are Andre and Andrew Jordan. And John's now actually going to go around Bailey Scott. John's just racing for his lap back. And here's Cody Brennan now. He's gonna, looks like he might try to make a run at Bailey Scott for third. And also, have we seen the last pit stop? We've seen 4, I believe. And now all the drivers are stuck behind Andre and Andrew. And so they get stuck behind Andre. And now they're going to try to pass Andrew on the bottom. Philip's getting hold back. And we go 3 wide back here. Here's Cody Brennan passing Philip Goldberg for third. The next lap traffic is the 24 car of Brian Walter and the 13 of Caleb Brennan coming out of turn 4 now as our leaders come through turn 4. Or they've just passed the start finish line, and so we'll catch them soon too. John's made his way up to running in the second position, but he's not on the lead lap. Cody and Philip now back third and fourth. And then Hank Akbar way back here. And next lap traffic group past the start finish line, and our leaders past the start finish line. So here would they go. They're about to put down the 24 car 1 lap down. We're down to just 10 cars on the lead lap. But 24 car of Brian Walter is about to go down a lap, and Philip gets back around Cody Brennan back there for third. And now they're starting to fall back, but if they catch this lap traffic, they might, because they're running side by side, Caleb and Brian, and they're going to hold up both lanes. It's going to allow Philip to close it. No, Philip closes in. John closes in. Cody Brennan's trying to close in. And Bailey Scott's going to take the race lead from Sam. As now Sam gets they just block Sam all the way up top. So Bailey Scott back to the race lead. And we're almost inside 10 to go. 11 laps to go here at Charlotte. Philip trying to get around the lap car of John, who's just trying to get his lap back. We have a big group next. That's 4 drivers. They're now just entering turn 4 as our leaders come off turn 2. So they'll catch them. Cody running third. Cody, he's just slowly been working his way to the front. Here's John trying to get around Philip. I don't understand why John's racing so hard against these leaders. 10 laps to go now. Bailey Scott still leads. And here's the next group. It's 2 Hendrick teammates, RCR car and Stuart Haas car. And Philip Goldberg's going under Bailey Scott for the race lead here on lap 42 of 51. Bailey Scott taps the wall. That allows Philip to clear him easily and John to get under him. And Cody's coming with John. Cody Brennan up to second now. Cody is driving really hard to try to get to the front. Oh, Bailey Scott and Jeff Fraser! They wreck each other! Bailey Scott's around. And caution does come out. Oh my. Cody Brennan hit pit road, though. So green flag pit stops were just about to start. Cody hits it right then. Maybe strategy. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what they do right here. Then we'll go look at the wreck of Bailey Scott going around. I don't think Bailey will lose too much. I don't know how much damage he has, though. There he is. Doesn't look too beat up. Phillip does comes. Sam comes. All the drivers 1 lap down comes too. Cody is going to stand the lead lap because he get out ahead of everyone. So we'll see when Phillip comes off. Now, not sure if we'll go back racing. I think we will. No, we will. We will. My bad. I spoke too soon. We will go back racing. We won't have a 1 lap shootout like last week. Bailey comes to pit road now. And Phillip's first one off. I mean, yeah, Dejon's going to actually start between Phillip and the race leader. So that will be interesting. And a lot of drivers actually got put down a lap all of a sudden. So we're only down to 5 people on the lead lap. We're going to go look at Bailey's spin. We'll be right back. So Bailey and Phillip, or Sam running 3rd and 4th. Trying to get a good angle of this. Bailey gets in the wall. Then he comes down the track. He looks like he just tries to get off the wall. And Sam's just right there. Sam couldn't do nothing. He tries slowing down, but puts Bailey head on into that inside wall. That was a pretty hard hit. Sam continues, but Bailey goes around. Let's watch this from right here. Full speed. Then Bailey. Hard hit head on at 130 miles per hour. Nothing Bailey could do. Heartbreak for Bailey running up front. So we're going to have just a few laps when we restart. So this will be interesting. We will be back live. We come back right here as we get the 1 to go signal. So we'll restart on lap 40. Thought maybe 48 we'll restart. So 4 lap shootout. Your leader right now is not Mike Collin, not Ryan Saroff, not Cameron Garlington, not the 5 car of Robert Fergus, and not Dejon Weeks, but Phillip Goldberg. 5 cars on the lead lap, and that's Phillip Goldberg, Sam Fraser, Cody Brennan. That's your top 3 right here. Then we go all the way back to Cody Hagan, and then Bailey Scott, which is... I don't understand how... Oh, Bailey's in front of Cody Hagan. My bad. So, I believe one of these 3 will win it. Sam, Phillip, or Cody Brennan. Phillip won at Martinsville. Sam Fraser comes in 32nd in points. Cody Brennan comes in 14th in points. Sam desperately needs it. Cody would love it. Get him locked in the chase and seated in because he's 14th right now. Phillip just wants another win. He's 17th in points, so he's pretty much locked in, but could easily get out. Not a guarantee. 4-lap shootout. Mike Collins actually going to lead us back to the green flag because they stayed out to try to stay on the lead lap. I'm not sure that's going to be smart for the first 4 drivers. Dejon's actually... Oh, Dejon's on the lead lap too, and we're back green here at Charlotte. The leaders are what we want to watch. Sam goes under Phillip almost right away. And look at the lap cars. They almost went 3 wide and whatnot. Phillip stuck on the outside. Cody Brennan on the inside. He's following Sam. Now Phillip gets down there. And Dejon, we know Dejon's actually got a very good car. He got trapped a lap down early. Sam Fraser leads. 3 to go here at Charlotte. Phillip all over Cody's back bumper, and he makes the move now. Bailey Scott, he's way back here. Phillip clears Cody, and here he goes now. He's going to try to get around Sam Fraser. He's on the high side here, and Sam hits pit road. This late in the race, I'm not sure why Sam hits it. Maybe he had an issue with the car, but he hits pit road. That gives the lead to Philip Goldberg. And then Cody Brennan, your top two. We're coming to the white flag this time by. Philip has pretty much dominated this race. White flag's out for Philip. Does Cody have anything for him? Will Philip become a two-time winner? Can Cody continue the first-time winner streak, or is Philip gonna break it? Philip gets off turn 2 very nicely. It might be a little too late, but a very good day for Cody, who got trapped down in the back, and then he just worked his way up to the front. And it's not going to be enough. Philip Goldberg is going to win the Coca-Cola 600 here at Charlotte. Second career win for him. And then Cody Brennan second. And then third will actually be Bailey Scott after his spin. Then it will go to Cody Hagan in fourth. And then Sam Fraser is going to end up finishing 15th. And Dejon finishes 5th. So Dejon with a nice car gets the top 5. Let's export this. Race 12 already. It says complete. Yes. Everyone got around. Yes. Alright. So, Philip Goldberg picks up the win. Cody Brennan second. Bailey Scott, Cody Hagan, and Dejon Weeks your top 5. Ryan Saroff, Mike Collin, Malik Nivens, Mason Powers, Cameron Garlington, Anthony Corby, Brian Walter, Keegan Alsop, Jesse Turner, Sam Fraser, Andrew Jordan, Robert Fergus, Caleb Brennan, Hank Akbar, and Raymond Fisher. Your top 20. Then we go to Andre Jordan, and that's the last, or Andre Jordan, no, Raymond Fisher, Andre Jordan, last drivers on the lead lap, then, or on the racetrack. Then everyone who is retired: Jeff Fraser, Ferdinand Gabot, Steven Rooks, Noah Kramer, Eric Powers, Marshall Rich, Bobby Fraser, Graham Stecker, Colin Grant, Brian Goldberg, Henry Powers, Carson Scott, Cameron Blake, Arvon Alonso, Philip Goldberg, Robert Goldberg, Patrick Gill, Anthony Newton, Igor Silva, and Alex Hawkins. So, Bailey Scott finishes. We actually might have a new points leader. Bailey Scott finishes 3rd. Patrick finished 37th, and only a 28-point lead. Bailey Scott might be our points leader, guys. Let's go check out points. That's going to be a fun day. Philip Goldberg won it. Caleb Brennan second. Almost got it, but he will be soon. He is so good day for that organization. Let's export it one more time just to be sure. Alright, we're gonna go look at points. Okay, Bailey Scott takes over the points lead. 7 points now after a 28-point second place he was running. Andrew Jordan, Patrick Gill, 7 points now. Ferdinand Gabot has fallen out the top 10 in points now, guys. He's 14th. He's got 3 wins, though, on the season already, but he's still acting 14th. He needs some luck to turn around. Philip Goldberg is up to 6 now, after his second career win. So, good race for him. And then the Raymond Fisher still outside the top 30. He needs to get back in the top 30 for his win to count. Not sure why he's highlighted. And then here's the bottom so everyone can see where they are. So, next week, we go to Dover.